The Blackhawks win the faceoff. New Jersey's got the puck. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Riley's taking the puck behind the net. Oh, that's got the crowd buzzing after that stop. Moves the puck over to Tuck. And now he moves it to Kapanen. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Along the half wall with the puck. And he takes the feed. Steps in front of it for the block. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. The Blackhawks gain possession in their own end. Angles it over to Pera.
This is a pretty good play here. There's nothing really magical to it. He just gets it into the offensive zone, and now he's going to hustle after it.
Taken by Hamilton. Huge steal in his own end. A centering feed. Tries to feed it over to Mantha. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Moves the puck along the half wall. Comes up with a stop. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Hamilton. New Jersey's looking to break out. Quick feed to right. And he takes the pass. Chicago's got possession of the puck. Feeds the puck to Payarvi. And now he tries to get it across to Mantha. Centering feed. And he'll hang on to it to regroup here for a moment. Grabbed along the boards by Mantha. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. There it is, Ray, the most beautiful trophy in all of sports, Lord Stanley.
It is a beautiful trophy. You feel a magnetism when you get near it. And to the players that win it, oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. Smith's injury has kept him out of the game. I just got word, James, he's not coming back this evening.
Thanks for that, Ray. Let's see how the coach rolls with that now. Chicago's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one.
He's working hard to find this puck. There's all kinds of traffic in front of him, and he gets to it before the puck gets to him.
Moves it quickly over to Payarvi. Along the wing up the neutral zone. And now it's grabbed by Doc. And there's the save. Varlamov's on top of the puck, and that'll stop the play.
Pretty conservative play here, James, as he covers it up to kill the play.
Late goings of this period. The Blackhawks have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
You can sure tell when a player starts to press. Holds onto the puck just a little bit too long, tries a play that really isn't there.
On the attack along the boards. Goaltender has made his way to the bench. The extra attacker's out. They need a goal here big time. Takes the pass. New Jersey's got control of it now here in the offensive end. And tries to make a diagonal pass. And they get a little breathing room with the empty net goal.
It didn't feel like on their bench, James, like they were very comfortable with that one-goal lead. But now they've got the empty netter, and everybody can relax.
Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. The Blackhawks get a hold of the puck off the draw. Poked away at center by Bratt. Slides the puck over to McKinnon. Have you met Lord Stanley? Well, you're about to hear as they are about to win the most coveted prize in hockey. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Ray, you played close to 20 years. You've covered this game for years. What are you seeing down there?
I'm seeing guys that can't believe they finally won. Guys that have been at it a long time. Guys that have been at it just a few years. But they are together Stanley Cup champions.
Ray. What's going through your mind as you see the cup come out?
Jealousy, but also to see who's going to get to hold the thing over their head first.
And here he comes, the captain, to collect the cup. What a story of leadership this playoff run.
Well, he's always been known as a leader, but it's his production, James, that really stood out to me in this playoffs. He leads the team in goals. He's the captain of the team. He becomes the backbone of this squad, and now he's the first to hoist the Stanley Cup.
If you've played or you were a fan, you've dreamed of this moment, and he's realized his dream.
Every kid wins the Stanley Cup every day in their backyard. Now you actually get to live that dream for real? Man, I'm so envious. This is awesome.
Ray, I think to win a Stanley Cup these days, you need critical goaltending, you need big play goaltending, and they got it from him.
Well, they did, but it's really rare to win without it. And I guess when you get to this point, you have to win so many games in such a condensed period of time. Your goalie has to be sharp. He delivered.
And look who's hoisting a Stanley Cup again. Ray, this is starting to become routine.
Well, it is, but here's the thing is, like, you don't just get to show up and win the cup. You've got to be good enough to be on the best teams year after year. He has been, and here he wins again.
And as they gather for the team photo, there are your Stanley Cup champions.
This is the emotional picture, the one with the cup for the first time. The polished one will be in a couple of days when everybody's shaved their beards and combed their hair.
Gentlemen, if we bring it back to him for a second here, I think we're really starting to see the real version of who he is, not just on the ice, but we're starting to see that personality pop a little more within the room. And, you know, the way he kind of engages with the media, the way he's kind of expressed himself out on social media a little bit, you're starting to see that, you know, a little bit of a goofball every once in a while, right? And that's okay to kind of see with the genuine persona. And I think, from what I understand, I think it's really gone a long way to help endear himself with his teammates, where, you know, he's open more, he's more comfortable, and I think the players and his teammates have a better sense of just who he is and what he's all about. All right, back to the phones we go. Mike is on. It's easy to come up with a hot take now and the instant analysis with what we've seen with this team and the Stanley Cups that they continue to rack up. But as time goes by, and I think it's fair to say this now, but as time goes by, it'll be easier to digest for some people hearing this for the first time. This is one of the greatest dynasties in the history of hockey that we've ever seen. One of the greatest collections of talent. For a team that has delivered time and time again with the amount of Stanley Cups, not to mention the fact that early in this run, they weren't content with one or two, right? You know, there were the bold proclamations that I think a lot of people took issue with and thought that this team was a little too cocky, saying, you know, easy to come up with a hot take now and the instant analysis with what we've seen with this team and the Stanley Cups that they continue to rack up. But as time goes by, and I think it's fair to say this now, but as time goes by, it'll be easier to digest for some people hearing this for the first time. This is one of the greatest dynasties in the history of hockey that we've ever seen. One of the greatest collections of talent. For a team that has delivered time and time again with the amount of Stanley Cups, not to mention the fact that early in this run, they weren't content with one or two, right? You know, there were the bold proclamations that I think a lot of people took issue with and thought that this team was a little too cocky, saying, you know what, we're going to do it again. We're going to run it back. And guess what? He's starting to get into some rare air here, right? With his third Stanley Cup win, this guy's a winner. And this is a great winner. If you look over the last, quarter century around the National Hockey League, there are very few players in the league that have won 3 Stanley Cups, right? Like, those are true winners. You think about how hard it is to win a cup now in a league as big as it is now and as robust as it is. He's got 3 rings now. That is remarkable. That is starting to get into some special air category for what he has done in his career with 3 Stanley Cup wins. Congratulations. All right, we got a lot more to get to here on our post-game show coverage, so I mean, let's give this guy some credit here, right? I mean, that's some bold next-level stuff that he kind of came out there, got on the mic, and said, we are going to deliver a repeat performance on this. And he did, right? Like, that's some Julius Caesar stuff from history, right? Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. Here he is doing this, 2,000 plus years later with another Stanley Cup win. Nicely done. All right, we got a lot of people waiting to jump on. and the whole narrative and the expression being good in the room, right? You know, chemistry is important with a team. You know, how many times have we seen teams that are absolutely stacked with talent and they fall apart? Why? Because there was just a disconnect within the room. And I know with some reporters and some of the media members asking the kid, saying, "Hey, you know what? Why? How do you endear yourself to teammates more?" I don't know if there's ever really an answer. I mean, you can go out and try to be the best player you can be. That's one way to do it. You know, personally speaking, I think another great way to do it is buying everybody pizza, because you know who likes pizza? Everybody, right? Everybody loves pizza. Let's go back to the phones here. Let's go to Brent. Brent is on line 3.